Nina Carter is 34 years old. She lives in a quiet suburb just outside of Portland, Oregon. A kind soul with soft eyes and curly brown hair, always pulled back in a loose bun. She spends her long days as a reading specialist at an elementary school. Helping children learn to read gives her life meaning, even when the hours are long and she comes home tired and emotionally drained. Her evenings are often spent grading papers, heating up leftovers, and video calling her aging mother, who lives a few towns away and relies on Nina for help with groceries and medical appointments. Nina's life is full of love and service to others, but incredibly lonely. Ever since her divorce 2 years ago, Nina has kept to herself. One night, after returning from visiting her mother and helping her sort medication, Nina pours herself a glass of wine and scrolls through a dating app just to feel seen. That's when she matches with Daniel West. He's 36, an architect from Seattle, tall, clean-cut, and artistic. His photos show him hiking, sketching blueprints, and holding a golden retriever puppy. His messages are warm and thoughtful. He's witty, interested, attentive. For the first time in a long time, Nina feels desired. They talk every day, texting good mornings and long voice notes late at night. He never picks up her video calls, but he says his camera's broken. Still, he sends her little surprises, a playlist, a digital drawing of her based on a photo, and even flowers on her birthday. But something feels off. When she asks to meet in person, he always has an excuse. Work deadlines, out-of-town meetings, family emergencies. Nina's friends grow suspicious. Her best friend Lila even suggests reverse image searching his pictures, but Nina refuses. "He's different," she says. "He sees me." 3 months in, Daniel says he wants to move to Portland to be with her, but he needs help. He claims his bank accounts were compromised while overseas for work and asks to borrow $3,000. Nina hesitates, but she sends it. That night, he disappears. His number is disconnected. His social accounts are deleted. The man who made her feel special just vanishes. 2 weeks later, Nina is helping her mother clean out old boxes in the garage. She finds a dusty binder full of papers, and taped to the back is a school photo from 20 years ago. The boy in the photo has Daniel's exact smile. His name? Jason Westwood. He lived down the street when Nina was 10. He was quiet, weird, obsessed with her. Nina's heart drops. Shaken, she digs deeper and finds a newspaper clipping. Jason was arrested at 18 for online fraud, catfishing women, and stealing money. He served time, changed his name. She rushes home and reopens the emails. There's a tiny logo embedded in one message. She traces it. The server's IP address? A town just 30 minutes away. She drives there the next day, just to see. In a crumbling apartment building, a man sits by the window, pale, balding, hollow eyes. He looks nothing like the photos, but it's him. He sees her car, smiles, lifts a phone to his ear. Nina's phone rings. She doesn't answer. She drives away. Nina sits alone in a quiet cafe, her laptop open. The soft clinking of coffee cups and murmured conversations fill the air. She's writing her story, not for sympathy, but as a warning. Across from her, a man with kind eyes offers a smile. She meets it with one of her own, cautious but curious. She takes a sip of her latte and looks out the window. For the first time in a long time, she feels like she's breathing again. As she gathers her things to leave, she notices a folded piece of paper tucked under her napkin. Her heart skips. She opens it slowly, handwritten in neat slanted letters. Be careful who you trust. She looks around the cafe, her breath shallow. The man who smiled at her? Gone. Her eyes scan every face, but no one looks back. She stands slowly, clutching her purse. Her heart is pounding. Thump, 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 thump. Was this a joke, a threat, or a warning? She walks to the counter. Excuse me. The man who was sitting by the window, did he leave already? The barista looks up confused. What man? The one with the green sweater. He smiled at me when I came in. The barista shrugs. No one like that's been in here today. Nina feels a cold wave rush over her. She knows what she saw. She rushes outside. The street is quiet, just the distant sound of traffic, a child laughing, a dog barking, no green sweater, no one watching. She thinks of calling the police, but what can she report? A napkin? A man who no one else saw? Instead, she calls Mia, her best friend. Mia, I think someone's following me. I don't think it's over. Mia's voice drops. Nina, are you home right now? Yes. Lock your doors. I'm coming over. Don't open the door for anyone. 10 minutes later, a knock. Nina runs to the door, checks the peephole. It's Mia. She lets her in. They sit together, silent. Then Nina shows her everything. The emails, the video, the napkin. Mia reads the message. This handwriting. It looks familiar. Nina blinks. What do you mean? I think I've seen it before, a long time ago. When we were in college, remember that guy who was obsessed with you? The one who used to write you weird poems and leave them in your locker? Nina's stomach twists. David, you don't think I haven't heard from him in years? But he never really went away, did he? Later that night, Nina goes to bed with every light on. At 3:27 a.m., her phone vibrates. No number, just a message. You're fun to watch. She drops the phone. Her chest rises and falls rapidly. And then, a knock at the window. She rushes to pull back the curtain. Nothing. Just her own reflection in the glass. She turns to go back to bed, but doesn't notice the small envelope slipped under the front door.